Right, so this is the warm-up, and what we're going to do, we're going to start, we're going to make sure everything's tucked in, make sure everything's safe around us, and we're just going to start with a march, okay? Now, to start with, what you can do is you can use your arms right from the beginning if you needed to. However, if you don't want to use your arms to start with, you can pop them out the way, or you can pop them on your hips. But what we're going to do eventually is get these arms pumping that little bit more, okay? So this is your march again. Nice soft knees, well done. And it's literally, we're on the road to nowhere. Good stuff. But what this is doing is obviously, it's starting to get the oxygen, or the muscles in the thighs here are starting to demand the oxygen, hence this will get your heart rate a little bit quicker. Good, well done everyone. This is excellent. Good. And for those of you who are finding this a bit difficult, you can always slow the march down. Good. Or you can also speed up the march and just pick them knees up a little bit higher. That's well done. Excellent. Good. So we're going to stop there now, and what we're just going to do is we're just going to go into a heel dig. Now a heel dig is basically alternate legs. Nice, soft knees. Again, making sure that our back's nice and straight, that tummy's tucked in. And we're just literally now picking a spot on the floor and putting your heel on it. Well done. Very good. Okay. So we should be starting to feel a little bit warmer after his march and his heel digs. That's it. Any aches and pains from anywhere, just stop. To make it that bit more difficult, you can be a bit deeper, or if you're really struggling with this one, just go back to a march, because as long as you're marching, any physical activity is better than none at all. Great stuff. So when we've done that, what I want you to do is just go to a toe tap. So it's exactly the same, apart from you're tapping your toe this time rather than your heel. And well done. Again, while you're doing this, great opportunity to just relax your shoulders, make sure you're breathing, keep everything tucked in. Good stuff. And that's great. Well done. So, what we're going to do now is we're just going to stop there. We'll just take that back to a march. And between all the exercises, if you take, when you finish your exercise, if you go back to an actual march, you know, we're still keeping that sort of pulse rate high, we're still using our warm-up, okay, good stuff. So, just stop there, feet shoulder width apart, and what we're going to do now is we're going to do a side step, okay? So, we'll start with the hands on the hips because we'll bring in some arms, but a side step is simply a step to the side and then back into the middle. So it's alternate legs, and there you go, and you're coming back to the middle, like so. As I said, that's without any arms. Adaptation-wise, you can make that a little bit deeper. It will potentially do more in the main theme. Good. But then, you can add some arms into it. So we can add an upright row. Excellent. Or we can add a peg deck. There's lots of different things we can do with our arms. More to do, perhaps in the main theme. But if you find that difficult, just get your hands back onto your hips, because then you can concentrate on your posture, and you can concentrate then on just making sure that them legs are moving and that we're tapping to the side. Excellent. We'll just keep that going. Again, if it's too difficult for anyone, please revert back to a march. And as you can hear now, I'm starting to get just a little bit out of breath. Pulse is raising nicely. Starting to feel a little bit warmer. Just what we're looking for. Good stuff. Excellent. I start to feel it in my thighs. Keeping my knees nice and soft at all times. That's good. And that's brilliant. Well done. Right, so now let's add an arm to it. What we'll do, we'll just put in a peg leg like we've done before. So again, keep them shoulders nice and relaxed. And it's just now, because we're using his arms, we're actually involving, or we're needing more oxygen, making that heart work just a little bit more. None of this should be painful, guys. It should just be nice and easy. And you should be able to feel yourself getting warmer. Good. Right, stop there. Take that back to a march. Well done. So because now we sort of working that a little bit harder in the warm-up, we can now start to really use those arms. Okay. And again, it can be quite robotic arms, or you can do that, which is not as robotic. And also, if you wanted to, and we put this in now and again, you can do a bit of an Amarillo dance. Yeah, very good. Is this the way you do really low? But again, you know, this is it. It's to keep you happy, it's to keep you, you know, make this physical activity enjoyable. It's not all about just doing it. It's about enjoying it. You know, come on, big smiles, good stuff. Well done. Right then. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do some squats. So what I want you to do, and these now, you've got to get these right. So feet shoulder width apart, tummy tucked in, core, hips neutral, and all we're going to do, cross our arms here, and just gently, I don't know if that's a word, but gently lower down into a squat. Good. Good. For the warm-up, we're just keeping them really small, okay? And also, again, you see, it's very much down to you. Everybody's different. Everybody's exercise tolerance is different. Everybody's level's different. You know, people are different. Yeah, so let's make sure it's just comfortable for you. Because doing it, you don't have to go right down to the bottom. You can just do little ones, especially because this is just a warm-up, okay? Well done. That's it. And these, again, they're demanding the oxygen from your heart. Blood's pumping around your body to get that oxygen into your big thigh muscles here. And there we go. Excellent stuff. I'm back into a march. Now, definitely, I can feel myself now more out of breath. So, if you can, that's a good thing. Nothing to worry about. Okay, that's what we're doing it for. Just to get you mildly out of breath. So we're back to some marching again. Well done. Okay, so during the warm-up, what we always put in our Life Better Derbyshire sessions is some mobility. Mobility is important for everyday activities. And what we'll do is we'll start by doing a few shoulder rolls, okay? So what I want you to do there, just hold there for a second, feet shoulder width apart. Put one thumb onto your shoulder, and all I want you to do is just roll that shoulder around. Good. Well done. And again, a great time to check your posture. Once you've done it about 4 or 5 times, just bring that forward. Can we all hear that crunching in our shoulders there? No, that's good if you can't. Well done. Good. And do the same on the other side. So again, it's just a shoulder roll. Excellent. Good stuff. And the other way. So again, this is just getting us whole body prepared for this exercise class that we're going to do. Good. There we go. And give your arms a shake off after because you've had your arms up there. Well done. Okay. So again, what we'll do now, we'll do a bit of ankle mobilization where basically we've done a heel to toe. So you know what that is. We're going to do a heel and a toe on the same point because this then is just making your ankles more mobile. Again, funny joint, the ankle, lots of bones in there, lots of little bones, but this just gets it ready for the exercise. So, okay, what we're going to look at there is doing that on the other leg as well. So just the same point. And this is how easy it is, guys. You know, it's not supposed to be hard, it's not supposed to be difficult, it's not a trick. This is You exercising at your own pace, at your own level. Good. 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 So back into a march. Well done. And by now we should be feeling really warm and ready for our main theme. Good. If you want to, you can walk forward if you've got the space, and you can walk backwards. Good. You can also, we can do what's called a box step, where we do this kind of movement, again to break up the monotony of the march. Good. You can even put sunshine hands in if you wish. But no, I don't do that for obvious reasons. Good. Good, and back to a march. Well done, everyone. So as you can see, a lot of marching, yeah, gets us pulse raised. We've done squats, we've done lots of different activities now in your warm-up. We've mobilised, we're now ready to go onto our main theme. Yes, is everybody feeling good? Everybody smiling? Yeah, thumbs up guys, come on. Yeah, great stuff. Liking it, liking it. Yeah, and you're doing well. Okay, so last little bit of your warm-up. And we'll just do some heel to toes to finish off. Good. Good. That's fantastic. And toes. Great stuff. And how are we feeling? Good. All warmed up. I do apologise about my sunshine arms. They weren't very graceful, were they? Good. And back to a march. Now, because a lot of times we won't have space, but in here, you know, we can sort of really do some sort of really big side steps as well. But if you're in your home or you're watching this and you've not got much room, just make them smaller, like so. Okay, because again, you're still working those quad muscles, you're still doing what you should be doing. Okay, and it's all about that movement. Yeah, so it can be big, but likewise, it can be small. So, well done, everyone. That's the quietest I've been. I'm getting out of breath now, you see? That's how to stop me talking, get me out of breath. It's great stuff. Hopefully, you're all getting to that point now where you're ready just for a bit of a breather, probably a drink. Yeah, making sure that everything's sort of where it should be. Tummy tucked in still. Fabulous. There we go. And back to a march just for the last little bit. We've done side steps. And then we come back to this march. Good stuff. And you see, it's an easy thing to do, you know. Don't worry about it being difficult. It's not supposed to be difficult. It's supposed to get you moving. And everything else will follow once you've done this. Good. And I'm hoping you do it. Because I'm here marching again for you now. Good. Well done. Right, we're going to pick them knees up just a little bit more now. And again, adaptation-wise, if you can't do that, don't worry. Yeah. And what we could even do at this point is an alternate hand to knee. Good. Yeah. Again though, keep it low. Yeah. If it's too much for you, keep it low. If it's too much for you, just go back, yeah? If it's too much for you, put your hands on your hips. There's so many alterations, there's so many adaptations, there's so many things we can make it either harder or easier. But again, we come back to that fact there. If you're moving your feet, yep, if you're just doing this march, you are getting physically active. You know, you can do this in the kitchen, you can do it on the yard, you can do it wherever you want to do, okay? But, you know, it's benefiting you and health and your well-being, including mental health, of course, which is very sort of, you know, in the news at the moment. So again, I'm going to start being quiet shortly because I'm getting out of breath. And I'm getting warm. Everybody getting warm? Yes, good stuff. So well done everyone. So now what we're going to do, we are actually going to move now to our main component. Again, this is very important that you take this at your own pace. It's very much up to you what you do. I shall give you adaptations and I shall hopefully give you some progressions as well as we go through the main theme. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is, we've done it in the warm-up, but what we're going to do, we are just going to do some knee lifts, okay? So basically, it really is, again, tummy tucked in, back nice and straight, stand nice and tall, okay? And if you find that that's too high, again, just make it lower. Yeah, it's easy, make it nice and low. Even to a point as we could go to toe taps from there, okay? So you've gone to a toe tap, that's fine. No matter what anybody else is doing, but knee lifts is the starting point, okay? And again, we're going to make this potentially harder during the session, okay? Which is great, good. And again, I'm finding myself doing a little bounce in there, don't know what that's all around. Good. So I'm just lifting those knees up, nice and high, quads are working, good. Well done. Okay? So again, so what we're going to do now then is, we've done those, we're going to move on to some side steps. And again, you've already done these in your warm-up, okay? So you thought this was going to be difficult. It's very, very easy. So again, we're going to side step. So we're going to step to the side. Again, you can leave your arms out of it. But what we'll do this time is we'll bring in an upright row. And because we're using both arms and legs now, that should get you even more out of breath. Should get you even more sort of cardiovascular system working, blood pumping round. We should still be smiling. Good. Well done. That's excellent. Well done. Great stuff. So that upright row, keep your shoulders nice and high. Hopefully that's what I'm here for. Follow your technique, or follow my technique, should I say. That's well done. And again, if it's too much, take them arms back out of it. Slow it down. Don't go so deep into your steps, because just that again is absolutely fine, okay? So you've seen it at the top level, and then you've seen it even, well, forget that, 3 levels, as long as you're moving. Good stuff. Well done, everyone. Okay, so then what we're going to do now is back into our march that we have done again in our warm-up. You know how to do it. So we're going to march, but this time, really exaggerate those arms, okay? So we're making a run for the bus. Well done. Exaggerate those arms. Or ice cream man, whichever one you want. Good. Well done. That's it. And again, we can lift his knees higher. Again, if you find it difficult, you can take your arms out of it. Well done. And then you're just back to the march that we did. Well done. Good stuff. Okay, so I think we've done marching to death. So what we shall do for the next bit of the main theme is we'll do some squats. Once again, we touched on them during the warm-up. So what we're going to do, feet shoulder width apart. Again, this is important that we get the tummy tucked in. It's important that your knees are soft and that they're actually over the top of your toes there, because you don't want to injure any knees. And again, it's up to you. Hands here, hands on your hips, but we just squat in. Good. And this time, let's do it a little bit lower, a little bit deeper. Okay, good. And then what we'll do, if you want to have a look at that from the side, okay, that's what that looks like. Oh, and we can do all the exercises, you know, they'll look a little bit different from the side. Nice soft knees, and you can see the bend. So you should be bending forward, yeah, you should just be coming straight down, like so, and then back up. And again, depending how deep your squat is, will depend how hard it is. So I've dropped a couple of really sort of big squats in there that are quite deep, but they, you know, I can feel them on my thighs. I can really feel them on my thighs. So what I want you to do is do them to whatever level you want to do. Whether that's a little squat, and now we're back to the front as you can see. Good. That's definitely my best side, I think, front. Good. There we go, well done. And there you go. So they're a bit deeper. And because this is the main thing now, yeah, that is deeper. Good. Right then, so what I want you to do now then, if you remember the box step that we did in our warm-up, again, a lot of these exercises are very, very similar. Just, we're going to box step again, okay? So it's one foot, then the other, and then you can alternate so that again, you're just moving round, good. And then again, to increase it, you can do it quicker. If you're finding that too difficult, you can make it slower. If you really want to sort of be clever, you can put some punching in, okay, which is great. But can you see what's happened to me there? Suddenly, if the punching comes in, I don't know what's happening with my feet. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you're moving your feet. We're not here to sort of win disco dancing competitions, we're here to get fit, yeah? So that's great. Well done, everyone. I'll stop there. Right, so what we're going to do now again, we're going to do some more elbows to knees, but this time we're going to get you doing alternate arms, okay? Now then, if you're finding you're getting really good at this now, you know, you can almost try just get an elbow to it, but then that is hard. And in a minute, I'm not going to be able to talk, so I need to get myself as upright as I can, get that posture right, and there you go, that's better. Because suddenly then what is happening is we wanted to bend over, didn't we? So keep nice and tall, okay? And again, it's down to you, it's your choice. It doesn't matter how many you do, how hard it is, yeah? We're getting physically active, which is great, okay? So that's fantastic. Now then, back to a march. And what we'll do, next one, can you hear me? Our breath. Right, so what we're going to do now is just going to do a tap back. So again, all I want you to do with this one is similar to a lunge, it's just the other way around, but you're just tapping back. Now, can you see what happens to this leg here? You've got to keep your knee nice and soft. Yeah, you know where the other leg's going. Good. And again, we can add arms to this. I'm trying actually not to add arms into it because if you saw me add arms to that box step, it makes me go wrong. Okay, so yeah, we can add arms, but doing this is fine. And I know I've absolutely bored you with this point, but it's up to you. It's entirely up to you how you do these exercises. Good, 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 good. Right, I think we're working forward now there. Right, so what we're going to do now then is we're going to do, again, another side step. But this time what I want us to look at doing is, as we go down, I just want you to go almost like a side step that way. So not a side step like we've done before, but almost like a side lunge. Now, I'm going to keep my elbows on my hips for this one because it's all about the technique with this one. It needs to be nice and controlled. Yeah, so we just go down, and again, depends where you go, but this is an important one that you keep this nice and controlled. So it doesn't matter about the speed. And there we go, guys. Brilliant. Well done, everyone. So, what's very important while we're doing this exercise class is that also we stay hydrated, okay? It's something we've not really mentioned yet, but what I want you to do now is just stop your march for a second and get yourself a water bottle and have a drink. Very, very important, very, very important. Right, keep your feet moving while you do, okay? Because that stops all the blood pooling, and we don't want that to happen because that can cause all kinds of things that I'm not going to talk about, okay? And there you go, and you can just go up and down on your toes like so, yeah? And use your muscles then to push the blood around. So once you've all had a drink, that's great, okay? Well done. Now then, during this main thing, one thing I have not told you yet that is very important is I should be able to talk to you guys and you should be able to talk to me back, and you should be able to hold a conversation, because if you can't, yeah, we're probably working a little bit too hard and we don't want to do that, okay? Nobody's making you go any quicker than you want to go. So if you can talk, that's great. We want you to talk. As you know, I can talk, so I'm all right as it is. So, put the water back down, and what we're going to do now is we're going to go into a heel dig that again we've done during the warm-up. But this time, what we're going to do, we're going to add in a bicep curl, okay? So again, because now all of a sudden, we're working arms and legs, yeah, suddenly, yeah, it becomes much more, yeah, difficult. We're using more energy, we're using more calories, we're using more blood to get the oxygen to their muscles. Again, if you're finding this is difficult, just take the arms out. You can think about that for pretty much every activity we've done. If it suddenly becomes difficult, just take your arms out, yeah? Yeah? And that's why in a lot of these I've took the arms out purposely, you know. And there we go, good. So while we're doing that, change it to a toe tap. And you know what? You can do a bicep curl with a toe tap as well, yeah? Excellent. Well done. Right, we can really show off now, because what we'll do is we'll do an upright row with a top tap. A top tap? A top tap is like a toe tap, but it's the other way round. And I've got to put my teeth back in now. A top tap. There's not many classes you'll do that's got a top tap in it. Well done. Excellent. So yeah, good. Upright row. And what also you can do with this one is you can add a pec deck. Look at this now. Now you see we are doing good. Yeah, we've got arms, change it to a heel dig, good. And then, yeah, you've not just got the same one. But in it easy, there's so much to do. This is taking no equipment. This is, you know, all it is your time and watching what's happening. Great stuff. So we're going to shake them arms off. We'll go back to a march. We're going to do some high knees. You're getting that good now. I don't even have to tell you to sort of lower your knees if you're finding it too difficult. Let's add some big arms. Okay. So we're really running. Good stuff. Well done, everyone. And again, a great time to check. Can you all still talk to me? Yeah, of course you can. That's great. Yeah, if you think you're on a scale 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest, 1 being the easiest, we should be about 5 or 6, possibly 7, but no more than that. I don't know about you, but I'm a 7 at the minute. Very good. Excellent stuff. Good. Right, slow that down. Right, we're going to move on again to our squats, but this time we're going to try that a little bit deeper. So if you did it deep last time, a little bit deeper. Again, posture. Again, making sure that your tummy's tucked in. Good, your back's nice and straight. You're relaxed. You're breathing, that helps. And it's surprising how many people actually hold their breaths while they're doing exercises, especially squats. Don't, yeah? Just do some small ones, okay? And then again, let's just have a look from the side at these smaller ones. So again, there you go. That was quite a big one actually, but just a nice small one. Just a nice small one. Good stuff. A bigger one. And good stuff, that's great. Now, so what have we done? We've done toe taps to the front, we've done taps to the back. What you can actually do now is you can actually go tap to the front, tap to the front, tap to the back, tap to the back, tap to the side, tap to the side. Can we do that? This will be a test for me as well. So we go tap to the front, tap to the front, tap to the back, tap to the back, tap to the side, tap to the side. Good stuff. A couple more times. So tap to the front, tap to the back, tap to the side, tap to the front. Oh, hold on. To the back. Good. And to the back. And there we go. And guys, this is the beauty. It doesn't matter if you get it wrong. You're working, you're getting physically active. It does exactly what it says on the tin. Well done. Right, so what we're going to do now, just to finish off again, we'll add in some, let's see, what have we done? What areas can we think of to do now? So we will do, again, just a walk forward and a walk back if you've got room. Okay? So it's just a walk forward, good, and a walk back. This will all depend on where you are, where you're doing the exercise. I'm lucky, I've got a big space to do it, okay? And also, brilliant, well done everyone. Now then, one that we have perhaps missed out and not done enough on are the hamstring curls. I think we did it during the warm-up, but what we'll do, we can do this again. Is everybody okay? Hot, warm? You're able to speak? Good. Now then, let's do some hamstring curls. So, like a side step, but you're flicking it. Good. And again, just by putting that flick in there, yeah, it's making it more difficult. So let's just do that. Okay? Brilliant. If that's too difficult, just tap behind. Even that, you know, there's adaptations for everything, guys. You'll not catch me out with them. You can find adaptations for every single exercise that we do. You know what that means, don't you? There's no excuses. Great stuff. And I hope you're having a good time. I hope you're enjoying yourselves. I certainly am. Yeah? Good. So again, just remember, any of these exercises we're doing can be made easier, can be made harder. Okay? Anyone at all. You think what we've done, you think what we've gone through, keep them feet moving. And what we'll do now, we'll just go sort of heels to toes. If you can see my feet now, yeah, on the side, we're just doing that. Okay? With a bit of, yeah. We can even do, yeah, there we go. Look at that. And this is sort of bringing the end to your main theme. So now, you should be feeling ready for a cool down, ready for another drink, ready to control that breathing. Well done, everyone. Well done on the main thing, guys. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to do some muscular strength and endurance work, okay? We're going to do 30 seconds on each one of these, but when you do it for yourselves, you can do perhaps one set of 12. So the first one is what's called an upright row. So you take the weights in your hand, you bring it up like that, but what we're going to do is we're going to add a heel dig to it. So let me get it right, there you go. Heel dig and an upright row. Now this is working shoulders with these weights, and that's great. And there we are, look at that, that's brilliant, well done. Good stuff, remember to breathe as you're doing that. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to hold the weights, okay? And this time, while we're holding these weights, I just want you to tuck your tummy in and hold almost your pelvic floor muscles. So it's sort of your core posture, pull your belly button in, great stuff. And then just release, okay? We'll do that a couple more times. So again, pull in, okay? Hold it there, and release, that's excellent. Last time, pull that tummy in, well done. Tummy tucked in, and release, great stuff. So then we move into pretty much a half jack, okay? Now what you're going to do with this is you're going to do a half there, and there's your arm, and then you bring it back to the middle, so it's just there. Now this is working your shoulders, them tin of beans. Yeah, you should feel your shoulders working. Good. Nice and tall, stand straight. Good. Nice soft elbows as well. I think I actually did a couple of straight arms then, so you can tell me off for that. Good. Well done. Moving on. We're going to do now a bicep curl. So again, we're going to just do one at a time, up and down, with a toe tap this time. Let's change it round. We did an heel dig with the last one, didn't we? Brilliant. And you can actually do both together with a toe tap, yeah? So there, again, keep it controlled. That's fantastic. Good. Heel dig, toe tap either way. Okay, that's really, really good, guys. Always handy to use these weights for putting things in cupboards, and there you go. It's very much daily routines that you do things where you're lifting things and you're carrying things. So these really help. Hi guys, right, another one for your MSE. I'm going to turn to the side, not being rude. And what I want you to do now is actually just put your weights almost by your thighs. And what we're going to do this time is, as we take our leg back, we're just going to take these weights out like so. And the same again. So that's nice and slow for you to see, because it's a lot to remember. But this is actually working your triceps, your back of your arms. You use this muscle ever such a lot for carrying, lifting, putting things in cupboards, running the bath, you name it, these muscles are used. So like your biceps, a very used muscle, the tricep. And again, if you can do one set of 12 of these, that's absolutely fantastic. Well done everyone. Good. Hi guys, right, another one for your MSE. I'm going to turn to the side, not being rude. And what I want you to do now is actually just put your weights almost by your thighs. And what we're going to do this time is, as we take our leg back, we're just going to take these weights out like so. And the same again. So that's nice and slow for you to see, because it's a lot to remember. But this is actually working your triceps, your back of your arms. You use this muscle ever such a lot for carrying, lifting, putting things in cupboards, running the bath, you name it, these muscles are used. So like your biceps, a very used muscle, the tricep. And again, if you can do one set of 12 of these, that's absolutely fantastic. Well done everyone. Good. Hi again everyone. Are you ready for your cool down? Okay, we've had a really good session, and this cool down now is all about lowering your blood pressure, lowering your heart rate, getting them legs just recovering, and we start off with a slowish march, okay? What we are going to do is we are going to do some stretches as well, okay? But just to start with, I want you to really slow down, really spend some time now thinking about what you've just done and how well you've done. You know, I'm really pleased. I want you to think. Nice deep breaths, okay? In through your nose, out through your mouth. You've been really good, okay? And this time what we can do is, as we just march away here, we can bring this arm above our head, like so, and I'll show you it again from the side. So it wants to fit about there. Now for some people, that stretch, you'll feel that just there, and you'll not need to do anything else. If you can't feel it, just a little bit of pressure, okay, there we go. And again, if you're really struggling, that'll do. You know, that's a stretch as well. It's just another option, just to feel it on the back of your arm there, and just put that hand onto your shoulder. So again, you know, you'll feel it. With this as well, you can do a bicep stretch. Again, try not to break your own fingers with this one. Good stuff. Yeah, so you're stretching all the front of your arm and your bicep. Okay, good. So what we'll do exactly the same on the other side. Yeah, there we go. Good stuff. And again, to make it easier, just pop that on your shoulder and you'll feel that on the back. And then again, for your front of your arm, again, you don't even need to use your other hand, but that just pulls all down the front of your arm and into your bicep as well, as a bit of a stretch. Good stuff. Right, what I'd like you to do now, slow down the march even more. Remember, this is your cool down. We are going to then put our hands behind our back, and we're going to just push out our chest and our shoulders just so that you get this nice stretch across the top of your shoulders. Yep, shoulders down, relaxed. You should now be starting to feel your heart rate coming down, but then you should feel a nice stretch across that chest. Well done. And there we go. We hold these stretches for a little bit longer because they are development stretches. What we're going to do now is, if you put your hands at the front there and just open your back, you should feel your shoulder blades come apart. Okay, again, making sure that you're slowing. Yeah, your elbows are nice and soft. It should be comfortable, guys. This should feel really nice and sort of almost, you should be able to feel the stretches and feel them doing some good. If you feel anything else, stop doing it and, let's have a talk about why that is. Okay? Good stuff. Shake them arms off. Good. Let's have a gentle side step. We've done enough marching. Good. Hands on your hips. And this is gentle, guys, because we want you to lower that pulse now. Okay, well done. Well done. Change that to a toe tap. Really gentle, because you've done all your hard work now. We just want you to make sure that your body returns to its normal state. Very complex machine, but you've done really well. Excellent. Good stuff. Just a heel dig. Good. Because what we're going to do then is we are going to move on to some lower body stretches. But we need to warm, we need to cool down for 10 minutes. It's very important. It's as important as the cool down. For that reason, I've already stated that your body is needing to get back to its normal state to carry on its normal day-to-day activities. After you've worked it and you've increased the heart rate, good. So back again to a really slow march now. Good. If you want to lift your arms up in the air, take a nice big deep breath and then just bring it down. And again, we'll do that again. Good. And bring it down. And last one. Bring it down. Well done. Very good. Okay, so what we'll do now is we will go into some stretches for our legs and for our bottom half of the body. So obviously at this time now, we've done 10 minutes cooling down. We now need to them stretches. The blood now is dispersed. We're all good to go. We can get some stretching done now. So what we're going to do first and foremost, we'll stretch out our hamstrings. The hamstrings are this big muscle group here, back of your legs. And how to do this stretch. Now these are important you get these right, so pay attention, because we need that knee at the back nice and soft, but we need that tummy tucked in and we need that back nice and straight. So again, your shoulders are soft, everything's soft on it. And this time, as we stretch, you should be able to see it there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to jump up from that a bit quick because I'm going to show you from the side, okay? And again, there it is. Your bum sticks out, your tummy's tucked in, your back's nice and straight, you're looking forward, you should feel it comfortable, but you can really feel this stretch now down the back of your hamstring, okay? Excellent stuff, yeah. Keep breathing, keep talking, keep looking forward, yeah. I tell you what, if I ever stop talking, people will know I'm out of breath. Great stuff. And we bring that back up. So we'll do that again on the other side, because obviously you've got two legs. Good. And again, exactly the same again. Tummy tucked up, nice and soft. Keep breathing, keep talking, and stretch that hamstring there. And it should feel really nice. It should feel not painful. You should feel it, but it should feel really nice. Good stuff. And there you go. Just shake them legs off now, and then we're ready for our next stretch, which, okay, is your calf stretch. So what we're going to do with this, and again, I think it's easier to show you from the side, is this time, your front leg's bent slightly, and your back leg stays nice and straight. Okay, same rules apply. Tummy tucked in. Good time as well to do what we did with the MSC, where you push your tummy in and your belly button. But then, as you sort of lean there forward, you should feel this stretch on the back of your calf muscle. Okay? Yeah, your foot, your heel stays to the floor. That's the big key with this exercise. Yeah, if you're doing that, it's not working. So you're just making sure that heel stays to the floor. We'll just do that on the other side. Well done. And again, keep breathing. Does everybody feel good? As them endorphins are running around your body? Yay! Yeah, you've been brilliant. Really pleased. Good stuff. And we're just holding that one. Are we all still with us? Breathing nicely. Feeling cool. Feeling relaxed. Feeling like you've achieved, because you certainly have. Good stuff. And then we'll just kick those legs out. Okay. And then we'll do some side bends, just to get your sides stretched out and cooled down. So with this, all we're going to do is hands on your hip and just bend to the side. Keep your heels flat to the floor. And then back to the middle. And then the same again. So you should feel it stretching here along your obliques. Good. And that's great. And you can do them anytime. Hiya guys, so I really hope you've enjoyed that. I really hope you've enjoyed that exercise session as much as I have. It's been fantastic. Remember, there's a lot of things to remember, there's a lot of teaching points, there's a lot of bits and bobs, but there's always something for you to do. We can make progressions, we can do adaptations. It's all about you as an individual, and I'm just really, really pleased that you've spent this time with me today. I've really enjoyed it, hope you have, and you're burning calories. You'll be burning calories tonight in your sleep, you're getting fit, your cardiovascular system's improving. Well done you.